Here for a reason.
Very true. The cats just teleport to the damn thing.
How many miles is it?
60?
60, yeah, something
50
like that.
something, 60? Depends on where you measure from.
Assuming straight road, which I would say probably give another 5 to 10 because of curvature. So it would be like probably more like that.
65, 70.
That's actually not much different. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Between
I'm not
55
looking for,
and 65 at best. Yeah.
I don't think we should like crack into like exact distances, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say because
find speed fast.
yeah, because a fast pace you can travel 30 miles per day. So it'd have to be.
You'd have to be going between medium and fast. And this is also assuming like time to
I
rest
don't
and
subscribe
not
to the
die.
D&D overland travel table. It's not logical at times.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I just go narrative speed.
If it needs to be there in 3 days, going all together would be oh, actually, you know what?
It took you guys about a week to do this distance. Albeit it wasn't a straight shot. That means that if you guys ditch like some civilians, you guys would probably be faster.
It would be 3 days faster?
No. No, not at all. It would not have the speed, literally.
And some of us are fast, but we're not, like, that fast. Like, a horse is just like...
And that's assuming there's nothing on the way.
A forced march is also
like a bandit
bad
group.
Oh, Jesus, dog.
You guys will also be approaching the Dream Rampant sector, which would be fun. The Dream Rampant doesn't reach this far out, technically. But according to Brother Harris, the lake was being affected, so...
So who knows how long that sentence is going to last.
Yeah. Well, it's only if you believe Brother Harris. Maybe they just had windy days. What the fuck?
Impulse was correct.
Currently,
Right
no.
now.
No, he's in Concordia Row.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, him and Tao are doing their
With Tao.
laundry list of check-ins.
Forgot that he was with Tel.
Yeah. Contacting him, though, wouldn't be impossible, I don't think. Or at least finding him.
Well, it certainly wouldn't be impossible. It would just be a matter of time.
Does Eva have sending? I don't think so. Yeah, right. Half-caster. Half-caster bar, no way.
Okay.
Feels half-caster, man.
Yeah, she Heike, she was the reason I was like, oh, contacting him wouldn't be impossible. It's like, I just assumed she had it.
Nah. She's only a half-caster, and because Bard nerf. Does Irina have anything? New, because she's taking with half-caster as well. That would be concerning. Let's see.
Your mother updated her delivery method.
I think Folk has something to say now. Or ask, I guess. You said Sydney's mother. She wrote enough letters to be delivered yearly to Sydney every birthday, every year for 50 years.
He nods. Yes.
And you've been delivering these in secret.
He nods.
How old is Sydney now?
This year would be 17.
17. Almost a woman grown.
Last I've seen her around town, she had a boyfriend.
Hmm.
I'm sure this... He taps a letter. I'm sure this has some advice for that.
I'm sure. He's tapping his finger on the table and thought, what do you think's more important? That Sydney gets these letters, these bits of advice from her late mother. Or her late mother's theatrics.
He squints his eyes. I don't understand.
She put together this whole act. Letters beyond the grave, each one delivered year after year by a kind soul, gestures to him. And it's so terribly important that she gets them on time on her birthday, every year. Even at the detriment of a man's life. I wonder what Sydney thinks of these letters, where she thinks they're coming from. If she truly believes that her mother is alive somewhere.
He
A
shakes his head.
ghost delivering letters.
He shakes his head again.
What
No.
does she think? Does she
She
even know her
knows.
mother is dead?
She was there at the funeral.
I cannot get inside her head, but I would think it a cruel joke to get these letters from someone pretending to be my mother, who I know is dead.
They're not anyone pretending.
They were written in her hand, yeah. But she doesn't know where they come from. I understand you're performing a dead woman's final wish. But I think it awfully selfish.
He frowns at that. I see.
You can't get these letters to her in 3 days. You die on the journey. And there would be no one left to deliver the rest of these letters.
He takes a deep, stealing breath, but doesn't say anything.
Take the time to rest. Deliver the letter late. And if you can find it in your heart, maybe introduce yourself to Sydney. Tell her about her mother's plan, and let her decide for herself if she wants to wait another year to hear from her mother again.
He stares and doesn't say anything.
We're going to the Pathfinder. If you want to come with us, I doubt anyone here would be opposed.
No. I'll stay here. Catch my breath.
And then,
He just stares at you. I don't know.
not slowly. Well, will you take the time to decide? Consider how Sydney would feel if the letters just stopped coming one day. Look to the rest of the party. Unless you would all like to continue brainstorming.
I've got nothing.
I got nothing.
I say, ask for Nova. If what she can do is say no. It's not like she didn't stop by our camp in the middle of the night last night.
She truly is the only one that could do it. I don't think your sentiment is wrong, though. To be frank, if she's 17, she most likely knows. Knows to some degree.
He shakes his head. It's not about the mystique of where the letters come from. Just that they're there. Always on time. I shakes his head. Just can never bring myself to look at her in the eye. She looks more like her mother of every year. And it weighs my heart down. Something fierce.
Insight check.
Roll inside.
Is there guilt in those eyes regarding Eleni's death? Oh, you know what?
He's a hard man. He's a hard man to read.
Irina help?
Sure.
Ooh.
He's a hard man to read. There's so much about him that's so exerted and exhausted that you can't tell what is emotional fatigue versus literal fatigue.
Yeah.
Someone more medically trained, can I try?
Sure.
Let me take a look here. Inside.
Exceptionally good.
26. You can never be sure what the relation of Eleni and Aaron was. Maybe they were lovers at some point in time. Maybe they were just the best of friends. But in his heart of hearts, he wishes there were other things he could have done. Things he could have said. You never know when the last thing you say to someone is the last thing. You don't know what those words might have been. Maybe he just wishes his casual conversation was more endearing. Maybe he said some hateful words that he wished were casual. You're not sure, but he wishes there were more. And, well, at a 26, that breaches a tier of success. He's very confident he's not going to make it to next year.
Mhm.
For a free roamer, this level of honor and dedication is astounding. Perhaps stupidly so, to your guys' verdict. But he will live and die by his word.
At the very least, if he can get this letter delivered, he has a whole year to find someone to carry the torch.
Probably less.
Ooh!
This is assuming his terminal illness is exactly on the day of her birthday, which
Yeah,
it
true.
is.
Mm-hmm.
It is not. For all you know, it might be next month.
Mhm.
In
Yeah,
theory,
that's
one
fair,
could,
right?
Aaron. Yeah. In theory, one could pay people in Eulonia, the most honorable people, to hold this sort of privilege and duty.
Why even
So-
keep him in Eulonia? If anything, pay someone in Westlaw to...
Yeah,
that's
bring
the
them
thing.
to Westlaw and...
But that's the thing.
Huh?
Eulonian word and law.
Oh, fuck.
You can't trust a free roamer to do all the things that Eulonia would do on honor. It has to be here. This is
Yeah.
the closest city of Eulonia. So many things happen in the free realms.
Mhm.
You guys could ask Captain Lloyds and Herman and all the other captains about shit that happens here in town, right?
She could have left it with like a mail thing in a town, and then 2 years from then, oh, the town doesn't exist anymore.
Has to be Eulonian. Again, you could pay a Eulonian courier service. But that's a lot of money for 50 years.
Mhm.
They're honorable, but they're not. They're not that free
Not
giving.
charitable.
Some are, not all, but some.
Mhm.
Like I'm sure there are a number of noble houses that probably like sponsor it or just get the service for free for the privilege. So, what do you guys do?
Is Badger willing to ask Nova? He has a way of contacting her, right?
He does. I don't know. Fault kind of got to him with his whole speech there. So no, he wouldn't.
Very well.
How dare you, corrupt Badger?
It starts with an armband. So, you guys leave Aaron to his own devices as he sort of sits and ponders, still sat at this outdoor sitting area of this bistro, this cafe.
Dahlia would have a last word for him, but she'd want to do it quietly. So,
Sure. So, you're the last one out.
yeah. And I can just message you. She would keep it to herself. And Aaron.
Sure.
If possible.
Perception check.
Dahlia wouldn't hide that she's doing this. She's like, I'm just gonna say bye. Give him this. And she has her last potion.
He takes it.
Or no, I already gave him the last one, I think. I gave him 2.
Oh, yeah, you did, yeah.
Okay, that's all I have.
Thank you.
And then I'll type you what she says. Mostly because I need to think of how to word it.
Sure. So, off to the Pathfinder Inn, which Takari says is just right over there. We're already halfway there. Halfway there. Let's change the music from something less somber. Let's go back to Arcanum. Arcanum's classy. No, not that. Not that button. This button. No, not loop Q. No, fuck. Loop current. Not that. You have a 676 millisecond cooldown. Millisecond?
What?
You're too quick.
Oh my.
Millisecond.
I mean, I'm impressed that they could track it that fast, I guess, but that's stupid. So anyways, if you guys want to experience that sort of roughness for a bunch of different episodes, go watch Violet Evergarden. It's a fantastic anime on Netflix. And the inspiration for this side quest.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be sad, then don't watch Violet Evergarden. don't do it.
I'm alright. I'll probably just cry.
That's fair. That's fair.
I almost made a fucking Eulonian character. You can guarantee if I did that, I'd fucking...
You would have got on that motherfucking quest immediately.
I'd fucking... hold on.
I definitely think if you guys did detour to go down side quest...
full list trying to figure out how we can get that letter in 3 days, sir.
Well, if I can tell you guys this, if you guys did detour on that side quest, it probably would increase your honor score.
Yeah.
Like, logically.
We need to go back. I need honor. Wait, no.
Yeah, I want to help with it, but it's also a thing of like, we can't physically make it.
You guys would need to send a courier that's like fast as fuck. Which isn't impossible. There might be genuinely those services here in Glen Duane of all places. But it would just cost money.
I care, but Dahlia doesn't care that much.
Yeah, fair enough. So, you guys approach, and then subsequently enter the Pathfinder Inn. Actually, does Arcanum have inn music? Surely it does, right? It's a CRPG. There are inns all over the place. Inn. Music.
It's not even.
Nope, no, it doesn't.
Or half ogres.
No, there's towns and villages and stuff like that, but no in specifically.
Yeah, because you don't physically enter.
Yeah, I guess it's not instant.
Yeah, the music doesn't change when you enter an inn because you're still in the town.
Right. Well, how do they in the village if they out?
Fuck you.
So, anyways, yeah, you guys enter into the Pathfinder Inn. The place is bouncing with activity. A number of different people are sat here enjoying some lunch. I guess it'd be a rather late lunch at this point, maybe early dinner. But regardless, they're enjoying their food, some drinks. There's clearly some workers here that are off duty. You even see some. Unsurprised, there's a number of different merchants here, but you guys actually do see some noblemen in here. You could at least assume they're noblemen by their attire, and also from the fact that they're sitting with guards next to their booth. So you assume they're noblemen. But yeah, Takari just sort of like not heralds you guys in, but she enters in, ahead of you guys, and holds the door for you as you enter in. This is it. Welcome to the inn.
We overhear from the tables. Wow, the menu here is a lot more diverse than the Dragon's Dungeon and across the street, but it's a lot harder to read.
I was wondering what sort of Pathfinder system joke would be made, and I'm happy.
I've been waiting. I've been sitting on it this whole time.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for information.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see the joke. Okay.
That's amazing.
I was gonna call this the Wayfarer Inn. I'm like, wait, but then there's the Wayfarer's Fort from the last campaign, so we're not repeating that. So I was like,
Pathfinder. Wait, that's a thing.
What's another term for Wayfarer? Oh, Pathfinder. Yeah, I'm making a Pathfinder Inn. Yeah, the Pathfinder Inn. I'm locking that shit in. So yeah, you guys enter into the Pathfinder Inn. This place, despite how populated it is a very large inn. Again, it occupies its own little civil parcel. That's not to say it's like 7 acres huge. No, not at all. But it is a multi-storied, you assume 4 from the windows outside, a 4-storied inn tavern, tavern on the bottom, inn for the rest of it, that has a very wide accoutrement. It's sort of furnishings all around the place. So you guys are able to find your own table if you guys want to, sit down and grab a bite, or if you guys want to approach the innkeep, of course, you're free to do that too. The place does have, true to what Takara was mentioning, the place does have on the bottom floor I'll call it like a sand pit area, which is where you guys assume is where like all the fisticuffs. It's not illegal. It's just fisticuffs. It's not public. It's okay. It's on private property.
That's
okay.
That's
a kicker.
Loophole. Do they have a stable outside?
They do. Oh, absolutely do.
Yeah, Falk will pay for Edelweiss to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Edelweiss a ghost horse?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but she deserves a room too.
He would insist on meeting the stable boy personally.
Yeah, you
measure of him.
you meet the stable boy.
Fuck,
it looks,
this Carrot Top again.
You assume it's not. It looks around the same age as the guy for charge of Carrot Top, but a little bit younger. His name is Diego. He definitely has a Ventorian ancestry, given his more tanner skin complexion and stuff like that. So that's not usually it's not usual to Elonia.
It's not usual.
He's a bit unusual, but accent and all other mannerisms wise, he does seem Elonian.
Mm-hmm. Not gonna.
Hello, sir.
I'm gonna have to get into it. Falk does kind of question this kid, much like a parent leaving their kid at dropping their kid off at school for the first time.
Yeah,
just making sure she's in safe hands.
Make the animal handling check.
Oh.
At advantage to that arena, sir.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, Diego's definitely looking at Irina with a bit of awe.
Oh.
15. Yeah, this place is pretty. The
horse.
Building wise, very very good. No drafts in here or anything like. Okay, aside from draft horses, but yeah, what I mean. No wind drafts in here and things like that. It does seem like the bedding, quote unquote, for hay and stuff like that seems comfy. A few of the horses here definitely. They look like they're from the same group or set, whatever you want to call it, they look rather ragged, but you don't assume that to be any fault of the establishment.
More of their owners.
Yeah. But yeah, talking about that place looks pretty good. There's even a whole station for the stable boy, like a whole little stall for him to just like chill in for like a valet, I guess, like to receive and send out stuff.
Yeah, this place will do.
I guess.
Paul could probably do better, but
well, I mean, if I had these resources, I would have fucking killed it.
How much to stable?
Well, so I guess I'll ask you guys this at a game. How long do you guys plan on staying here?
That's good.
Because like
days
I
do
would
we have
logically assume
for-
that you would stable for as long as you're staying here.
Yeah.
So the festival or the tournament rather begins on the 1st of Esseret, so that's 8 days away. Yeah.
Or it takes
Which
us
one
3 days to get there.
Yeah, about 3 days to get there.
So we can probably arrive a few days earlier.
Yeah, because there's a preamble of
Right.
stuff. There's probably already stuff there if you want to go right now.
Mhm.
Not a lot, but like 1 or 2 stalls.
So at least like 2 or 3 days, I imagine. Then.
That's what I was thinking. 2 or
Let's go
3 is my vote.
For 2 days. If we stay at the 3rd day, I can just pay for
The 3rd.
another night. Yeah. So
Okay.
2 days.
2 days.
Oh
All
my
right,
god.
I'm gonna put that in general chat. Also, Nina, I just realized I messaged you the wrong channel.
Well,
I messaged you in the
Yes,
Blood
sir.
Mandate channel.
That's funny. I didn't even notice.
I saw
sent
Nina
a-
private channel. That's why, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I sent a message to you in Blood Mandate.
I was wondering that. I was like, I got a
you-
notification here, but I went to it and I'm like, oh, there's nothing here. I guess it was.
Yeah, it was the one I sent you in Valkyrie's Calling.
Oh, I see. So you said I got you. I
I
got
said
you.
it there first, and then I was like, oh.
Classic.
It was
wait,
it was-
what?
We can do this later.
When
but
is
for
the
the sake
master
of my own record keeping,
Pay
could
for-
we?
Oh, time.
put
Let
it-
me just have this first.
Yep.
Party pays for 2 days / nights in the Pathfinder Inn as of the 20th of Sap. There you go. Just want that
Mhm.
noted.
Naturally.
Yeah, I'll unput that later. What's your question?
It doesn't have to be right now, obviously. But for the sake of my own record keeping and being able to find that in the future, could we move our
Oh yeah,
messages over?
Yeah. Let me go one by one as if I totally didn't fuck up. And it says
Oh.
here,
I can do
there's
mine.
yeah, you could do yours, and then oh wow, look at this message I totally just sent for the current situation. All right,
Oh
there
my god, really?
you go.
This
the Master
poor staple boy.
Festival's gonna show up.
What's up?
Is the Master Festival gonna show up like while we're at that ceremony, or is he gonna show up like before that? Hypothetically,
Probably somewhere on the way over.
on the way over. Okay, perfect. So,
I mean, I actually need to determine. I never did run that speed calculation.
Yeah.
I
I feel it'd be very fitting if we showed up to a massive festival and then he finds us there, or he's already established there, because of
I
course he would be. At the very least, it would be an excuse of like, hey, why don't you stay around a little bit, because there's like a once in 100 years thing going on.
That would be a real fucking awesome thing. That would be a festival he hasn't attended. He literally, age-wise, wouldn't have been able to attend it.
Oh shit, really? Okay,
Hold
well,
on.
fucking, it was meant to be.
Yeah, the Vanta call was 40 years ago.
Oh shit.
Better
It
part
would've
of 40 years
like,
ago?
young 20s probably.
Damn.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, the heroes of the sort of realms are, like, they're not spring chickens at this point in time.
Right.
Except the Emperor's Deliverance, but that's what, in fairness, no one fucking knows how old he was to start with.
There's also the faces of whatever the fuck it was, which I don't imagine age really matters for them.
The voices of Vishnu?
The voices of Vishnu, that's what it was. I thought it was the faces
I
of
think
Vishnu.
yeah, there's 3 faces, but,
Yeah, that motherfucker's probably ageless.
yeah, he's ageist. He's 100% fucking ageist, so he doesn't give a shit.
He's ageless, but
I
is he
digress.
ageist?
Yeah, well, maybe.
Hate you for being young.
You just have to meet him, and he'll call you a young whippersnapper.
Ah,
Oh,
these
so
kids
Is that
nowadays.
Did you say am I ageist?
No, is that ageist?
I don't know. Whippersnapper is it? Anyways,
I didn't think so.
no, so then keep thinking how you think. So,
So how young are you? You're too old.
So you guys are paying for 2 nights, right? There's fuck how many hours? I don't count every night because she
So
can
many.
dissipate. One,
First things
two,
first, how much for just the
3, 4.
stabling?
Well, I'm gonna combine them all together because it would essentially be the same. I'm trying to see if you guys get a group discount, bulk discount, yeah.
Hey,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9,
We pay for the rooms and the
11,
stables
12,
free.
13. Nimble doesn't count. So
Towel
13.
and anvil.
Thank you for reminding me. So what did I say? 13. So 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Take an inspiration.
Anvil and Tower are definitely getting their own room. So yeah, for security reasons, I would say. Although maybe Anvil can share with. Anyways. So that makes about 15, 14 of you. Buddying up on rooms or just everyone gets their own room. This place has accommodations.
I mean,
we have the space for it. What's your guys' call?
Economically.
Was Irina included in that 15?
No, because she could
She can
stay with you / literally dissipate.
I think Falk's gonna insist that she get included.
Fair enough. Then that makes 16.
You'll pay for her.
She doesn't have money, but she counts for money drain.
Oh, I just realized Caradoc as
alright.
well, so that makes 17.
Oh, and Roma. Oh, you can't do Roma.
I can't remember. Yeah, it's just doing the screen.
17.
Fuck, 17. That's too many of us.
That is
Is
a
that
lot.
counting
We're
Ace
almost
today?
double up.
That does count Ace. So
what?
assuming Ace get, I don't know why I count Ace. I was
You
going.
count Ace, but
So that goes back to 16. So mission accomplished.
It's because they physically
Can't
exist.
dissipate.
16. So yeah, if you guys want 8 rooms, you could split it to 2.
Also, to be fair, there's probably a pet fee. It's like a fucking dog shits in a hotel room. It's like, yeah, you're paying for the cleanup on that, you know?
Yeah, it's, the term you're looking for is incidental. I've only know that because I stand hotels for business trips. It's normally $50, by the way. I digress, though. Yeah, it's
Assuming the rooms are like spacious enough,
yeah,
Dahlia
relatively.
would be against rooming with Roma. Girl Squad. And then again, it saves money.
I was gonna make like a little thing. I don't think we need this carriage formation
Setup.
anymore. So,
We can-
me and Faiz have bunked together for literally their entire time knowing each other. So why there don't see any different any reason to split up now?
If he didn't have a girlfriend, Dahlia would bunk up with Falk, but he's got a girlfriend and she does not want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
I don't need to know
for
what they get up
Christian
to.
reasons, this will probably be a thing. Who would Arnie bunk up with? Definitely not Eva. He would be
You know what?
too-
Badger will bunk up with Arnie.
Okay, yeah, let's go. It's so small.
Boy squad.
Boy squad.
Girl Squad, Boy Squad.
Eva and
Girl
Molly was an
Squad.
interesting thing. Like they're both respectful and relatively like polite and intellectual. Nimble doesn't need it. I'll move Caradoc onto the token. So we just include it there. It's so
Not
small.
fucking Takemi. Takari?
Takari.
It's
She has her
sink
own
it
room,
in.
I would assume.
I assume
She does
she
have
has
her
her
own
own room. Yeah.
Yeah, she's been here before you guys.
It's really funny. She probably left and was like planning to like just completely leave the town today, and then just like comes back and is like actually
Tomorrow,
I'm
but
in the
yes.
room. Okay. So she's just
she's
extending.
been what's the term? Canvassing the town. So you and Caradoc?
Sure, why not?
I don't
I don't have a problem with the
I
guy.
don't see anyone being opposed to that.
So
By
that
anyone,
makes
I mean Fred.
8 rooms plus Edelweiss.
Mhm.
Nice.
I think if I do like this.
Do you guys attempt to haggle?
I don't have the charisma for that on this character.
Unless
Eva can if you guys want to.
do they already have like a
Yeah.
discount in place or
Yeah. Nice drawing.
No.
Nice drawing.
Thank you.
If you guys don't watch it, then Eva won't contest it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be 6 silver a night.
Hmm.
Yeah, 6.
It's pretty.
Yeah,
It's pretty steep.
6
Yeah,
silver
6.
total
No, 6 silver a night per
No,
room.
night.
per room. Gotcha.
So I don't know how you guys want to like. I'll type in chat 6 silver a night per room fits 2. For Anovites, it's only a 3.
3 per night. Gotcha.
It would be 1
Half
higher
full
if
Take a
you're
screenshot
just
of the
you're just
arrangement
bringing
here.
you're just bringing her yourself. But oh yeah, my bad. Tau and Anvil. There. Now we have a full lineup. Let me get her Tau. You should go put Anvil near Antlers. Okay.
Well, now you have to add fucking Talon Anvil to that picture.
You do. Evo will
We're
spot.
playing hard to
Molly.
get with each other.
So it's 12 silver for those 2 nights for her and Molly. She has 215 silver.
Oh,
Fucking
I
fucking
spent
hell.
so much silver in just this one day alone. I gotta start stealing stuff.
Badger Arnie will toss in 6 if you toss in 6.
Agreeable.
Split. Yeah, even split.
Which can
I don't know
Yeah.
how much money Roma has, but assuming she has enough
If
to
she-
pay her half,
if
Dahlia
she
will
is a
only
good-
pay half.
If she is a good Ventorian, she should have at least that much.
I imagine the
Well,
for Jin and Caradoc, it's just like a back and forth. No, I'll pay for it this time. You'll get it. No, believe me.
I'll just say that you both chip in enough for
Yeah.
one night.
Yeah, there you go. Easy as.
Yeah, you cover one night, he covers the other night.
I took 6 silver out of my wallet.
Okay. 4. I'll deduct 6 from Roma, and if you guys complain to that, she can lodge that. We can just say you should have been here. That's nearly 1 reroll for her quid pro quo. Oh no, how will she live? Yep. Although
I forgot Roma. There's
this is-
actually roommate
this is a
tax.
bit-
I need 6 silver.
is that in technicality Anvil? Well, Tao doesn't need a room technically. He could just not sleep. Anvil technically has his own quarters in Concordia Row as part of the Ashbourne liaison,
Matt,
but he's choosing to stay with you guys.
Aww.
appreciate it.
Should we be worried? Like, is this keeping the children under control type thing? Or
It does not
Yeah.
take long for you guys to check into your rooms, by the way. It's literally coughing up the coin. Keys get distributed out, doled out. Common rules are set, like quiet hours and things like that. The higher tier you are, the quieter it's expected to be. So if you're at like the top 4, no shenanigans. But if you're like right above the tavern floor, then be like, okay, we have a little girl time, little party time up in our rooms, and yeah. So it depends on what floor you guys are at, and that would be something the innkeep would she would like ask what degree of quietness you would want when quiet hours are
how
instituted.
rowdy are you?
Yeah, it's like do you want like barely considered quiet hours just above the tavern, or do you want like instilled quiet hours at the top, right? Stuff like that.
Do I pay less for the room if I choose the not so quiet
Nope.
hours? Fuck.
Dahlia's used to sleeping in chaos, I'm sure, so she wouldn't care. Lower floor is probably better.
I'll take the
She'd be a
lower
little
floor.
noisy.
Me and Faiz get not the top 4, but the second to top 4. There's like 3 floors, right? There's the first floor, which is like the tavern space, and second, third, and fourth. So there's 3 degrees of quietness.
Are
Hmm.
all the rooms on the second floor?
No,
Or no?
that's what I'm saying. Like
She
the rooms
I
on
see.
second floor for rowdy, rooms at third floor for like less rowdy, rooms at top floor, fourth floor is like ultimate quietness when quiet hour hits.
Right, sorry. I more meant, is there any rooms on the first floor? No?
No, that's all
Okay.
tavern space or back rooms, conference rooms, stuff like that.
The back rooms.
Yeah, that's right. There's a back rooms here.
Uh-oh.
Go check it out. Have fun.
No. I was only thinking, I was like, I mean, you can still climb into a window on the second floor, but you're less likely. I know we're in Eulonia, but still.
I think the most suspicious people who climb into windows would be you guys, I would say. Disregard that Eva picks a room on the top floor ready for any rope-based escape route, but I digress.
I had another question, but I forgot it.
Jin's going to vote that we sit in or sleep in the middle floor. Bang in the middle.
You guys want to bang in the middle?
I knew when I said it that I chose the wrong words, but I was really hoping that if I just said it like I wasn't even listening to myself, it would be fine.
Winky face.
I'm banging.
I hate it here.
So yeah, you guys have your rooms, but it's not evening time yet. There is a bell that goes off every hour, up to 12 because noon and midnight. Yeah, it makes fucking sense. So there is a bell that goes off. So around the time you guys finish checking into rooms, depositing stuff, if you guys wish to deposit stuff, or securing your room, I don't fucking know. You can play an Old Guards and Party approach if you want. It's only around 4 o'clock at this point. You guys got to Glenduin around like noon, afternoon timing. So you guys have been traveling, shopping, stuff like that. So it's around 4 o'clock. Sun is getting. It's not down yet past the horizon, but it's getting there. You guys are in equivocally harvest season, so it's around autumn, approaching towards winter during Zhao.
Mhm.
I wonder what it's like having an early sunset.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's wild. Anyways.
Dahlia would want to talk with Eva and suggest that they ask the innkeeper, whoever it is. Innkeeper.
Yeah.
About the apothecary. Or anywhere to buy supplies.
No better person to ask than a local that's well situated. Good idea. Eva does make the rounds, telling you guys like, hey, we're gonna go try to find the apothecary shop. Anyone that wants to can come with. Or you guys get free to just chill here in Glenduin. The lap of civilization, comparatively to what you guys have been through. So, aside from obviously Dahlia, does anyone else want to go out, or does anyone else have any plans they want to do here in the establishment, in the nearby sector? Anything?
Go out? No. Stay in? Yes. It's a Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club.
You guys are the ones arranging that. There is a tavern or a in-house.
It's a sign-up sheet. Yay! Bookies.
Yeah. No, I wasn't wanting to arrange. I'm wanting to participate.
Fair enough. So you guys get situated in that. Takari says she'll come back downstairs later, and she'll find you guys if you guys are still down here. She does point very pointedly, not surprising, at you, Jin. If I find you leaving, I will hunt you down.
Hot.
First off, yeah. Secondly, I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, he'll do this because the sword is of value to him. He will offer it as insurance of just with it like still sheet and everything, hold it out. It's like, you could take this if you want insurance. I will not leave without that.
If she were another Ryusin character, she might be like, no, keep it. I respect that. I have in her characteristic traits skeptical and sardonic, so yes, she will take that.
Yeah, and to be fair, the first interaction with them, he was lying to her, so it's like, no, she probably wants something.
Yeah, that's why I kept pressing, because I'm like, she's skeptical of everyone, so she gets to keep making rules. So she will hold on to that and nod at you. But she will go upstairs to do whatever